su casa.
This is the Don Ron Show, and
yes.
we got something special for you guys today.
Today's episode is brought to you by Leblon
and Mount Gay Rum. We got a taste of South America and the Caribbean all in one episode.
Stay tuned. We got a lot more headed your way.
Check level.
Microphone check.
Microphone check.
1, 2, what is this?
All right, so what we doing over here?
All right, so we are cleaning the chicken, getting it all prepped, shot on us, right? Then one on the table. We are not using soap.
Daddy, I love this picture.
Okay.
So I know some households washing your chicken is it's a controversy. It's a point of discussion.
What you don't use soap.
Don't use soap. A little citrus, a little vinegar, that's fine.
That'll get the job done. Please don't use soap.
So we have wings that are already pre-cooked. We got these wings here that you just washed up that we're going to prepare. Can you explain the wing sauce that you're going to put together?
The one I'm going to put together. So we've got two options. We're going to do the rum base one, because obviously we're talking about rum. That's going to be almost like it's very similar to your regular buffalo sauce.
And what rum are you using in that one?
So that one we're going to use the Mount Gay Black Barrel.
Okay.
And then the second one will be a nice little hybrid of the moss sauce and a new hot honey with a little truffle. It's downstairs.
So we got hot honey with the truffle. We got the Mount Gay infused barbecue.
No. It's gonna be the Mount Gay infused buffalo. Yep.
So Mount Gay infused buffalo, and then let me switch around to me. I'm going to be doing what I now dub as the buffalo cob. I guess you would call it buffalo cob rendition, which is same as you would do basically a Cobb salad. So it's buffalo sauce, bacon bits, some blue cheese, and it all comes together in a nice traditional classic buffalo sauce. So we do have some wings that are prepared already. We have some wings that are going to be prepared fresh, and join us. Watch it. So now we're down in the test kitchen, and as we already mentioned, we're going to be testing out these wing recipes. We have the Mount Gay infused buffalo sauce. We have what I dub the buffalo cob sauce, and then we're going to have the hot honey truffle sauce wings. And I'm extremely excited. Our partner Ron over here is extremely excited, and then we have our production assistant Romy, who's going to be helping us out today as we get these recipes together and sample these wings along with this rum.
Black Barrel, because that's one of the first ones that kind of got me back into like my rum craze and like kind of like why I love it so much. And then obviously it's infused in the sauce. And then which one did you want to do?
And I'm going to be throwing the curveball. And
we're going to do the cachaça. Oh, beautiful.
Cachaça. There we go. The Leblon. We got the rum.
Leblon.
Agricole.
Look at this. That's straight from Brazil. That's the Christ the Redeemer statue up there.
Yeah.
See? Everything, yup.
By no means experts in rum. We are just dads who enjoy food, who enjoy a fine beverage. But there are certain, discriminations to make in between the rums, discernments to make between the rums, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions with rums. You have light rums, you have dark rums, you have aged rums, you have spice rums. You have rums that are rum adjacent, like the Leblon, which is a rum agricole. And basically, the requirement to call a spirit a rum, you would say, would be, it has to be made with sugarcane or molasses. And then when you have something that's rum adjacent, like a Leblon, that's something that's made actually with the sugarcane juice. So it's a slight, specifically with a cachaça, don't kill me with the pronunciation. Cachaça. This specifically needs to be made with the sugarcane juice, and it has to be produced by Brazil. Certain rums are actually named for the distillery that they're made in. Other distilleries will make multiple rums that are privately labeled. And then you also have places that are non-distillery producers, which means they'll get something that could be up to a neutral spirit, and they age it. They put the fruit in it, they put the spices, they put it in the barrels, or they don't put it in the barrels. They come up with the whole flavor profile on their own, independent of the rum that they're sourcing. So we have our production assistant. You're supposed to be setting up the camera, production assistant. What happened? You never read the instructions, did you?
Should we take a moment and actually do a little toast? I think introduce our beverages of choice for tonight that we're having too.
Absolutely.
All right, because I think one of the things about the Don Ron show is we love food, we love travel, we love drinking rum. So we're starting off with whichever order, no order, any situation. And I think one of the things is like today we wanted to introduce some of our original favorites, right? As we're getting started into this, and talk a little bit about each one, and then we'll kind of segue into each one. You want to start with yours?
For sure. So I didn't go straight up rum. I kind of went rum adjacent. We were talking about this before. This is Leblon Cachaça. I'm not good with pronunciation, but this is what would be considered, in my case, a rum that's made with sugarcane juice, not necessarily with molasses or a byproduct of the sugarcane processing. Being that this is made in Brazil and it's made with sugarcane juice as opposed to molasses, it's considered a cachaça. It's not called rum, but for all intents and purposes, it's a rum.
Yep.
It's a very light rum. You're gonna get grassy notes. You're gonna get a tropical vibe and feel. This is best had with like sugar.
It's just lime. It's a very simple drink.
Very, very simple.
It's just lime juice, ice, sugar, and that gets highlighted. And I've had that in Brazil before, and this is. I think the bottle shows the Pau de Açúcar, which is called Sugar Loaf. Romy, go up front, please. And but this is great. This we're starting in South America, and we're also going to be. And I'll introduce mine real quick, and then we'll get into it a little bit more. So mine, I'm starting with one of the originals, which is Mount Gay rum, which is like the official rum of Barbados. So shout out to Rihanna, right? And this one specifically is their Black Barrel, which when we started doing some events with them and kind of some of their engagements with tastemakers, we got introduced to this, and it's a nice aged rum that is aged in Jim Beam and Jack Daniels barrels. So it's really kind of that taste you're getting. It's that sipping rum, but it also makes great cocktails. And one of the things we actually did with it was we made a sauce, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But
got my sauce out the
your
way.
Sauce is going.
My
sauce here is very simple, because this one we did as we wanted to get a little bit of a hot sauce that's not like a traditional Bayesian sauce, which is from Barbados, right? So we were serving up chicken, we were serving up macaroni pie, we were doing different dishes, and let's add a little hot sauce to just add a little kick, right? It's not everybody likes spicy stuff, but for wings it makes perfect because the base of it is really like a buffalo hot sauce.
Like traditional.
Yep, has that buffalo base, the vinegar,
base.
cayenne base with butter, and then it has the rum. So then you're getting all the notes of the rum on top of that. So you're getting with that heat and savory, you're getting the vanilla, you're getting the
a little bit of smokiness.
You're getting the stuff from the oak, from the barrels, all those things. So you're getting all that complexity in each bite. So that's how I was like, this will kind of tie two and two together.
You know, especially with like a Caribbean rum, everybody's first thought's gonna be jerk chicken, jerk that. But I think with having the buffalo base, you're completely away from.
Yeah, it's not anything that's traditional. It's kind of a break from what you're expecting, but it's like a tribute to this, and this is a great tribute because he's not the distiller anymore, the master distiller Alan Smith. This is my last bottle. I'm digging in the crates for y'all. There's actually a signed bottle right here. This is official. I'm digging in the crates. Blessing y'all with this. So that's what we got with this. So this one's special. So we're gonna crack these open.
So guys, this is something new that we're trying, and you know, I said it once, I'll say it again multiple times. We are not master sommeliers. We're not distillers. We don't know much about rum, but we know a couple little things because we are foodies at heart. So we just want to share one of our passions with you, and that's what this whole thing is going to be about. You're going to see
I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you know there's actually a thing called a rummelier?
Is it really?
Like a sommelier that does rum?
I'm kind of surprised, but I'm not surprised.
Right. I've been jumping down the rabbit hole and stuff like that, and I just found that out the other day. So that's a new thing for me. So let's start with yours. We're gonna be fancy real quick. I'm gonna put these actually in wine glasses. And then when we have a cocktail at the end when we're actually eating it, we'll do it. So I'm gonna do since I got like white wine and red wine. You've got the white rum, I got the dark rum.
But you know what? This is actually appropriate because with this being such a light style of rum,
start with this,
right?
Yeah.
This has all these floral, fruity notes that. I mean, the first thing that always jumps out to me with this is raisin and plum. And it's like, there aren't many rums that give you that.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know? So for me, it's...
This one I would recommend because this is almost like if you, culturally, right, I would almost say this because it starts reminding me of like aguardiente that you're getting in Colombia. This reminds me of, at the end of the day, it's damn near moonshine, right? Like that it's got that strength, right? Like that's really what the avenues that we're in of it.
Well, I'm glad that you brought that up because that once again goes now to culturally, what starts out as the same base turns into something completely different.
Yep.
With the aguardiente, it's a sugar cane. It's a rum, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy on the anise, so you get that black licorice type taste. So if you were to taste that separately and not know what it is, you'd never classify that as a rum.
Right.
But when you look at the process of distilling it and making it, it actually is. It's just a completely different flavor profile. So this is a little bit of a heavy pour.
It sure is, man. We're not sorry. I was like, as they say it like wine, I was like, you want to look at the legs on it.
It's
got heavy legs. It's got heavy legs. You know what I mean?
It's got some heavy legs.
Yeah, definitely. I see it.
So give this a try. It does not taste how it smells.
No, and that's why you mentioned that too, because now I'm getting the grassy notes, some of the almost like the anise like flavors to it, and you get the molasses, you're getting the.
You're gonna call me crazy, but it's given like Chardonnay a little bit. It's not the funk. You don't get that.
No, I got you.
Like a steel barrel.
Right.
Chardonnay. Cause you get a little peach. It's the fruity notes that I'm getting. And I'm making up as I go.
As you go. That's like stuff you smell. And that's part of the process, because your tongue and my tongue will look, you're going to react to it differently. So we're going to taste different things, smell different things. And it's all going to be about what your experience is. And that's kind of like what I think we learned. We've done a lot of drinking. As being friends for so many years, we've drank a lot. And one of the things in drinking is that we've learned is that we've went through our phases of where we just drink to get tore up. But now we're drinking with intention of actually enjoyment, relaxation, kind of just having an experience versus like just getting to get toward, just trying to get there. You know what I mean?
For an end goal. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So now I'm gonna pour a little bit lighter, and then this is this one I shouldn't have even opened, but I didn't have any more in the backstash, so we digging in. So we sacrificing it for the sake of the cause.
There's another one, long legs.
Yeah.
On the cup.
Now this one, is gonna be a totally different flavor.
This is.
Need water or anything?
I should say yes.
Yeah.
I feel like yes is appropriate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it. So,
production assistant, would you kindly grab us a bottle of water? That would be extremely helpful. Yes.
oh, let's taste this one now.
This is my first taste. I haven't tried it
Yeah,
before.
so you tell me. You haven't had this before,
I
right?
haven't had this before.
Okay.
It smells as a rum should smell. It smells like a very nice aged rum. Is this actually an aged rum?
Yeah.
Or is it just a dark rum?
No, it is an aged rum. I forget how many. I'll get back to that. We'll get through that in editing when I put it in with how long it's aged. Because I know it's aged in the Jim Beam and Jack Daniels barrels. Yeah, so it's aged. Yep, it's aged double pot still. Yep. Yeah.
So with a lot of these rums, and once again, I'm not an expert here, you have dark rums, which can be kind of misguided in what you would consider the dark rum, right? You would look at the color of it and say that must be aged. But a dark rum or a lot of rums, especially cheaper rums, are actually colored with things like caramel coloring, molasses.
Mm-hmm.
So you would, kind of think that it's aged, but it's not. Usually with an aged rum, you're gonna see the age or the amount of aging that they put on the bottle itself. So like with another one of our favorites, RumChatter, you'll get a 23-year-old rum, or certain Bacardis might tell you 10 or 12 years. Bacardi Gold, even though it says gold, it's not an aged rum. It's a colored rum. That's a dark rum. It's light colored rum. So you'll have different colors. Different distillers will add the amount of coloring agent to suit them. So just one thing to keep in mind. And then also you have
Great
just like
job.
with
Thank you very
scotches.
much. Appreciate you.
There we go.
Thank you. High five.
Production. But yes, back to tasting.
Mm-hmm. So obviously you're gonna guarantee what's gonna jump at you: the caramel, vanilla.
This is like eggnog.
Yeah.
Without all the.
Without everything, it's got, and there's no spices, right? So like another thing that you're talking about, the different types of rum that everybody's familiar with is a lot of the spiced rum, right? Which is the Captain Morgans, those sort of things. So those also have added flavors, right? To give you those sort of things, right? Those are you get that cinnamon, that nutmeg, those sort of things. Now this is stuff that actually happens naturally in the rum and the aging process with the char of the barrel. So you're getting the oak, that flavors changing with the this is all the science part of.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist, but it makes add the complexities to what you're actually looking for and what you're doing. So
but that's a great point. You have things like Captain Morgan's, Parrot Bay, or was it Captain Jerry's? Is another spice rum.
Yep.
And just as you mentioned, you're getting the nutmeg, the cinnamon, the clove, and all these different things that are making the flavor as opposed to the aging process with something like this. We showed you two of our favorites, not our ultimate favorite, but two of our favorite rums that we like to bring out the stash. We're gonna do a simple caipirinha with these two rums for rum adjacent offerings that we have here. This is our light. This is our dark but aged rum. And to make a caipirinha is really, really simple.
And you know what I've been going back and forth of what I exactly want to do with this. First, I was like, we keep it separate. Now, you ever remember the best of both worlds?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna make, since I've been mixing everything up together, I think we're gonna put them all together. And we're gonna see how this goes. So,
all right.
So for the caipirinha, we're gonna start off with just some ice. All right. Oh. Then I'm gonna put some sugar just inside the glass. All right. That goes at the base.
And as we pointed out, our sugarcane based spirit. Most rums, especially like with the Mount Gay rum, that's going to be the processed version of the sugarcane, which is based on molasses. Something like the Leblon is going to be based off the sugarcane juice.
Yep, we're gonna put the, so like this, we'll put 2 of these. One for me, one for you.
Pull out the deuce.
Deuce, that's it. All right. One for me. One for thee. All right. Now, let's see how this goes.
There we go. Shake
this up a little bit. And you know
shake
what
your mama gave you.
Right.
Shake what you.
Sorry, jam myself up a little bit more. Yeah. I said, let me not. Let's get. Yep. We're gonna put the. So we'll make this. We'll put 2 of these. One for me. One for you.
Pull out the deuce.
Deuce. That's it. All right. One for me. One for thee. All right. Now, let's see how this goes. Shake this up a little bit. And you know
shake
what?
your mama gave you.
I want to get that shaken up in there as well. Again, I'm no mixologist. I just like to drink and put stuff together. So here we go. So
this is our tailgate beverage solution to go with these exotic wings. This is the elevated caipirinha mix.
Yes, this is little South America meets the Caribbean. Right, boom, boom. Then we'll then keep it nice and cold. We'll put a nice size ice cube in there. Boom, boom. I know this one might overflow on me. Ooh.
We got a smaller joint.
Hmm?
Put a couple of these in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna some of these in. That one will be mine. There you go. All right, here we go, brother. Let's toast.
Let's go.
To the Don Ron Show.
To the Don Ron Show.
There we go.
We appreciate
you
guys for tuning in, and there's gonna be a lot more to come. So
Yeah.
Here we go.
So let's taste it. And hey, wait, hold on. We
got
gotta try these
excited.
wings, bro.
We definitely gotta try this.
All right, so let's have a sip, and then let these people try these wings. Ready? Here we go.
That's effective.